just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two elbows. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Could be 20 minutes or an hour or two. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we? How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. How's everybody? It's been a little bit since I've seen you. I hope everybody's doing well. Petal, welcome in, and thank you for redeeming a first and for that 35 stream streak, which I actually know is a longer streak than that, but it kind of got reset when I had to take time off for my shoulder surgery. So I know it's longer than that. So thank you for all of those streams, for being here so consistently, for being my friend, for always showing up. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you, and I hope that you are doing well. Real quick caveat right off the bat, I may have to like step away from stream here and there because Awen is obviously still convalescing from her surgery, and she's still sleeping, or at least she was when I was just downstairs like a minute ago. So when she wakes up, if she needs something, I might have to step away to like tend to that, because she's still stuck downstairs and not able to. She comes up the stairs obviously to like take a shower and stuff, but she's not like in her bedroom. She's on a mattress in the living room. So that's that. But I'll kind of bring you guys all up to date too on what happened with her, and all of that. I will say I am pretty low energy, so I'm gonna do the best that I can here with you all, because I am very, very much on the low energy side of things. I haven't been sleeping great, and obviously caring for another person does take a toll on the fatigue. So I'm very low energy, but I wanted to just like pop on and say hello, show my face. I haven't checked out the Palia update yet. Wanted to do that with you all and just kind of try to hop back into it a little bit. So we're gonna be here for a little while. We're gonna play some Palia. Drops are enabled if you are a Palia player. So those are going on. But how is everybody doing? It's been a while.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Speckle!
All the love, bestie.
Thank you, Speckle, for that 43-month resub. Thank you so much for being my bestie, for supporting me, for being there, for subscribing, for hanging out, all of the things that you do. It is so much more and above and beyond just what is happening here, and I appreciate you and I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me like that with a subscription here on Twitch. I really appreciate it. I just appreciate you and Paddle both. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for that support, for all the love. I hope you're doing well. I hope that the rest of your birthday was really good. So a big happy belated birthday to Speckle. I did message her yesterday, so don't worry. This isn't the first time I'm saying this. But I hope that the rest of your day was really good. I hope that Hentai spoiled you a little bit. And we have to figure out when we're gonna get together for your birthday. Yeah, I did send you a message in the morning. So yeah, so I am pretty low energy. Doing the best that I can right now. But yeah, so Awen, just like as a little update on Awen, she had her surgery last week on Tuesday, and it went really well. The doctor was really pleased with how it went. Everyone's been really pleased with how her hip is moving post-surgery. Right now she's doing PT 3 times a week to kind of work on getting it rehabbed. She's still pretty limited in range of motion and what she can do, but she is able to start working on doing more weight bearing on the hip. She was already heavier weight bearing than normal with this type of surgery because of her other leg. I think the biggest concern with all of this is the strain going on her other leg, because her other hip will need to be done as well. And the problem I think we're going to run into with physical therapy and whatnot is when she has to put all of her weight on the still bad one, it's quite painful for her. But like, you have to do it because you have to get the other one strong and like working. So it's kind of a tough situation. So for her right now, most of the pain is coming from the hip that hasn't been fixed, more so than the one that has, which I guess is a good thing, because then that means that the one that we just had fixed is fixed, and it's going to be better once it finishes healing. So but she is doing well. She's been going a little bit stir crazy, because she's very limited in her movement and has to be laying flat as much as she can to keep the muscle, the hip flexor muscle, from tightening up. So that's a little bit discouraging for her. But yesterday was chill and lazy. You did nothing, played games with friends, mostly sat in this chair all day, getting over this cold. Are you feeling better? Was having the day off yesterday beneficial for you? And you know what? That to me is like kind of the best birthday. I don't like, as you know, I don't like my birthday in the first place. But just like having a calm, chill day, like that's my favorite way to like celebrate and do anything, to be perfectly honest with you. Your birthday continues for at least the next 5 days. Yes, you get a birthday week. Very good. So yeah, so I'm definitely low energy. You can't tell. We did go down and do D&D at the gaming lounge last night. Awen wanted to because she was, like I said, she was going a bit stir crazy and needed to get out of the house and do something that wasn't a doctor's appointment or physical therapy. So we did go down and we played some D&D. We had a good time. We had a person in the group who was a little bit of a challenge, we'll say. It was tough. It was tough. They were very clearly neurodivergent. And that wasn't the problem. I'll just say that right off the bat. The fact that they were neurodivergent wasn't the problem. It was the way they almost like assumed that because they had neurodivergence, they should be the center of attention, I guess you could say. Like we came in and the guys that we had been playing with, they were there, and one of the guys brought his daughter, who is like P-Win's age, which was actually great for A-Win because they were able to like talk and interact. And that was fine. But then we had this other person, and they had never played D&D before, which totally fine, right? Not a big deal. We had never played D&D either. But they were very resistant to people helping them. And like, I was sitting next to them, so I was trying to help, and like the DM would be like, okay, roll an investigation check. And they would be like, I don't know what to do, so I can't roll. And then they were like, I don't have dice, so I can't roll. And so I was like, okay, well, first of all, there's this gigantic bag of dice, like communal dice in the center. But I was like, here, like I had brought 3 sets of dice. I was like, here, you can use like this set of mine. Do you like purple? It's purple. Here you go. You can use this set of my dice. And so they took it, and I was like, so they didn't know what to roll. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, trying to kind of look and see what their stats and stuff were. And they kind of would like turn away. Like they didn't want to show their character sheet. And I was like, okay, well, investigation is, this. So you want to look at your numbers and add that. And then they would just, I don't know, they were not open to receiving help. And then we were about like a third of the way into our little like one shot, and they kind of pulled the DM aside. First of all, they were also getting upset because they didn't like the things that our characters were doing. Like Awen is a chaotic neutral rogue with a criminal background. And so we're in this like keep area, and there's like a provisioner's shop, and there's been like a murder. So we go into we go into the shop, whatever, and we're investigating it. And Awen goes to like pick the lockbox, and they start to get really upset about and saying, well, you can't do that. That's bad. Like, stop. Don't do that. This is making me uncomfortable. Like, you can't do this. And but that's her character. Like, that's what her character does is stuff like this. Like, we're all kind of a little bit chaotic. And then something about a toilet came up and they got really upset and said that talking about a toilet was really inappropriate and making them super uncomfortable. And I mean, we stopped, but it was like anything that anyone tried to do that they didn't like, they threw out, "You're making me really uncomfortable with this." And it was, so it made it a little bit tricky. And then at one point, because I was, again, trying to help them, they kind of just turned their back to me. And I was like, okay, I give up. Like, I don't know, like, what the deal is. But anyway, so we're like a third of the way through this, and they pull the DM aside, and they're like, "Can I talk to you?" And he's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And so they go over, and they're having this conversation, and I don't know what he's saying because he's talking low, but they're talking very loud and talking about how they're being excluded and they're not having a chance to take a turn. We hadn't had any combat. We were just kind of like investigating stuff at this point. And they were like saying how like we were excluding them and they didn't like what people were doing. And so the rest of us are just kind of sitting there like, we feel like we're in 4th grade getting in trouble because, like, we were playing the game the way we wanted to play the game. Anyway, it all ended up being fine, and I kind of, like, compartmentalized that person and just, you know, helped when I could help and when they'd let me help, and just kind of focused on the rest of it. But it was really frustrating, I guess you could say, because neurodivergence is one thing, right? Like, totally get it. Totally open and accepting of that. But, like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's an explanation, but not an excuse. And I don't, and like I said, the problem I don't believe was the neurodivergence. It was because there, you know, we were around a lot of people who were neurodivergent. Like, we're neurodivergent people. Like, that's not the thing. It was more of like, the feel like the wanting to then use that to dictate what everyone else's experience was. And so it was a little rough. We got through it. We still had fun. And we had to quite a few times be like, it's not your, they were getting upset because we were in like a combat sequence and they wanted to move their character, but it wasn't their turn. Like, we had to go through the rest of the sequence. And so they got upset a couple of times because they wanted to move and they couldn't move. And we're like, but it's not your turn yet. So we managed, we got through it. We still had fun. We were a little chaotic. They made the DM shake his head a few times, but it was good to get out. And, like I said, it wasn't, and then we felt guilty, like, because you then feel guilty, right? If a person is, you know, has a neurodivergent and you struggle with interacting with them, then I always feel a little bit guilty. But it was very much just the way this person was also presenting themselves. And then when they would often, like, it was very clear that they were struggling with a group setting, which is understandable. Like, totally get that. Like, no judgment whatsoever with that particular, like, issue. But don't then be like, well, I'm not being included when you're turning your back to people, I guess. I don't know. It was a little rough. We made it, though. We had fun. It was still good. We're still going back. So,
even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Zinny, welcome in, Zinny. Thank you so much for that 19-month resub and for a 15 stream streak. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Again, it is never, ever expected, but it is always appreciated. So thank you for that, and thank you for the lurk as well. I hope that you're doing well. Yeah, thank you so much for that support. All of the love to you. So that was a little bit of our experience last night. A little tough, but we got through it. Are we kind of hoping that person doesn't come back? I hate to say it, but yes. Yes, I do hope that they don't come back. Or at least if they do, they're maybe a little bit more open to people and willing to be a little less rigid, because I feel like in situations like this you can't be particularly rigid because you can't control what other people do. So I don't know, it was a little tough, but we made it. And I think the other thing that I realized as well through a lot of the experience was it was also kind of triggering for me because there were a lot of the ways this person was reacting that was very similar to the way that my brother would react to things, and then the way that I would get in trouble if I contradicted my brother, because my brother was developmentally disabled and he'd get really upset if anybody told him anything different, and the way that I always had to kind of tiptoe around all of that. So it was a little bit triggering for me in that regard, and I did the best that I could. And I obviously wasn't like mean or rude or anything, and I was still trying to help this person, but once they kind of turned their back to me, I was like, okay, I am done. Like, I'm trying to help you, just please give me my dice back at the end. Don't leave with my dice. I did get my dice back. That wasn't an issue, but it's one of the things that keeps you from joining a public event with strangers. Yeah. Yeah. And when, you know, when Awen and I went down, I mean, we went together, right? So it wasn't alone. And maybe this person, they would have done better if they had a friend or someone with them. And that could have been a better situation for them. But when we went and we joined in, it wasn't it wasn't a big deal. Like, and we had questions and we'd ask our questions and people would help us and we'd listen to their help and blah, blah, blah. So I think that's why you never gave a concrete answer when you offered to join the D&D nights. You want to do it with strangers. Well, the one that I was saying for us would have been people we knew, not total strangers. So all people you've met. So they would not have been total strangers. It all would have been people that you have met. Well, I think you've met one of them. But it wasn't it wouldn't have been total strangers, because we were just gonna like wing it. You know, throw it out there on a wing and a prayer and figure it out as we went. Nobody knowing what the hell they were doing. We'll just figure it out. So yeah, so that wasn't gonna be total strangers. It was going to be people that we did actually know. We don't know that many people, so we have a very small pool to draw from. But yeah, Awen and I just kind of sucked it up and went down there. But I feel like it's different when you go, you're not completely alone going into a situation like that. I don't know that I would ever have wanted to go completely by myself. But now, I feel like I could. Like, if Awen wasn't able to go, I feel like I could go alone and it'd be okay. Because I also kind of know more of what I'm doing now too. So it was just yeah. And like I said, I kind of went, all right, I'm gonna just compartmentalize this person. And that sounds terrible. That doesn't sound very good. But I'm going to kind of like compartmentalize like interactions with this and focus instead and divert my focus and my energy on the parts of this that I'm enjoying and the interactions with people that we're all like enjoying and having fun with. And if this person doesn't choose to engage, that's on them, right? Like, we're trying to engage you. We've tried to help you. If you aren't reciprocating that and engaging back, then there's nothing else I can do, right? Like, and in, you know, in D&D especially, like, you drive the story, so you have to like step up and ask the questions, because if you don't, the DM's not going to do it. The DM's not going to be like, maybe you should check out that wall there, you know? Like, you have to move through the process yourself. And when we started down there, we were pretty quiet, like at first, just kind of like getting the feel for everything. But we never felt, but because we were quiet and didn't engage in that way, we weren't like, we're not being included. Like, we knew that we were taking, like, just pausing and absorbing. And then once we kind of got the hang of it, then we were like, okay, I can do these sorts of things. And we were going off of the cues of other people. And what I think the biggest part was just not being willing to accept help in a situation where you don't know. Like, you know, you're going into something new and that you've never done before. So why wouldn't you accept the help of the people around you who are trying to help you with it? I don't know. I feel really judgmental right now. But it was perhaps a bit of a compatibility thing. But like I said, we still had fun. We're still going back. We're still enjoying ourselves. We're still rolling with it. Our characters are level 4 now. So, alright, should I stop babbling and actually play some Palia? But anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. Yeah, we're using the 5th edition. Yeah. Yep. And we managed to find a used copy of the 5th edition Player's Rules. So we had actually ordered that, so we're all good with that. Yeah, 2014 is what we're using. And then they're allowing, like, some of the, like, I guess you could call them expansion kind of rules. Like, we don't have a healer in our group, and I'm a warlock, so I chose Celestial as my patron so that I could have some healing ability, which I know isn't in, like, the base rules, but it's in one of, like, the expanded rules, the Celestial, and, like, that's fine, like, but yeah, we're using 5e stuff for now. All right, let me turn off this lo-fi and let me turn on the Palia sounds and let's get into some Palia, shall we? We can keep yapping in the Palia. Hey, Palia. There you are. Okay. I have not played since the update, so this is all gonna be new. I did get my drops. So let's get in here. Let's take a look at some stuff. You're in 1974, 1987 edition. See, that was, you know, long before I probably did not know what D&D was in 1987. And definitely not in 1974 because I was not alive. So I don't know how big the differences are. I know that there was a pretty big difference with the 5e versus the 5.5 with the warlocks. And like because like in the new edition, let me adjust this ever so slightly. Oh, that like gets big. Okay, let me move it over. Okay, we'll leave that right there. Don't want it to be like too big, but maybe it is too big. Let's just make you a little smaller and then it's fine. I'm not typing in chat anyway. You sent Nightfire all your extra books for his group of your... Oh, really? Yeah, we've been having fun with it. But yeah, there was a big difference with the warlocks. Because like you don't, in the new one, you don't get your patron until 3rd level, but like in the old version, you got your patron at 1st level. So it was like, that's a pretty big difference. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to Sabura just yet. Let's check our mail. Oh, I have something from Zeki. And we'll go ahead. Okay, please don't judge my house situation here. I'm trying to make a second floor and it's not cooperating. So do not judge my house. We're in the process of things. So please don't judge my house. I'm gonna do all of this to get it out of the way before we actually start in on the good stuff. Oh, and then we'll check out the new paths and we will look at all the new stuff. You had to remove the small harvest home and replace it with the grand harvest home and Tetris all the other rooms onto it. So I'm using the alchemist cottage and that's where I'm having a problem. And Google isn't helping me. I also, to be completely fair, haven't spent a ton of time investigating all of it. So, in full fairness and transparency, I haven't, yeah. You gotta run, have a great day, get some rest. All right, Cindy, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good day as well. Have a good one, my friend. You don't even know what that is. It's one of, so, do you see, like, the look of it? How it looks different? It's just a different housing type. And you bought it at the city hall and you had to buy the individual rooms and they were stupidly expensive. No, it's the house. It's the house. And like, so I put stairs in. And then I thought, well, maybe if I build another one and try to move that on top. Yeah, anyway, it's a work in progress, okay? A very large work in progress. All right, let me get my stuff fertilized and then we'll check stuff out. But yeah, so apparently they were like stupid expensive. It was like 30K to get a room. And then apparently they've now changed it and it's part of the Toadstool path. And you can get it from that. But I haven't really like looked super closely at it. You need a water retain. You need a water retain. You do, you do, you do. You do. You do. I think that's good. I think everybody's got one now. You changed yours and instantly regretted it. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I do want to eventually get stuff decorated. I just haven't yet. Long story short. I just haven't. Okay, I think we need some more rice seeds. So, wait, not that much rice seed. Okay. And how are we? How am I on seeds? Do I need to make any others? I think I'm okay. Ah. Fingers. They are not working. Alright, let's do you. We'll do the pumpkins. And we'll do the wrong one. And we'll do the tomatoes. Okay. Alright, let's look at... Oh, wonder... I got a bunch of stuff to claim. Okay. These are all of my drops that I got. And then the potato pods, which I still don't really understand the potato pods. Okay, but we got a couple of cute plushies. This is where my plushie collection is happening right now. There we go. I know. I still don't fully get it. I don't put them out, I just put them away. Apparently I got 2 of the Maggie ones. Oh, I didn't open that one. Hendrix. I think I have this one too. Okay. We're gonna save the honey beelers. Yours are circled around your gazebo. Your potato pods or just like your plushies in general? Alright, let's take a look at our lunar paths. I'll claim this, because apparently I've done it. Alright, Path of the Tadpole. That is the new one. I am going to unlock the premium version. Ooh, it's a long one, too. Okay, we have a Frogbert. Potato pods, you have plushies everywhere. Okay, this is kind of hilarious, not gonna lie. We have the Frogbert eye mask, a Froggy Bobber, that's kind of cute. See, this is it, the Alchemist Recipe Bundle. Recipes for 4 Alchemist Cottage pieces. Which I would have, you know, definitely have liked to have had. So this is like my home base, and you can get that as part of this path. Oh, we've got a fishing pole. Okay. A Frogbert plush. A Frogbert tuxedo top. A Froggy bucket. A pickaxe. Oh, Alchemist Recipe Bundle 2. Yeah, I definitely want those. A big Frogbert plush. Frogfoot eyeliner. I'm not crazy about that one. Alchemist fireplace. A box. Oh wait, that's so cute. King Hoppington replica. That's cute. I don't know how I feel about like the frog printed clothing items. I do kind of like the cans, like the tools though. A rainbow. Okay, there's quite a few plushes happening here. Honey lures. Okay. If you're into frogs, this is the update for you. Like 100%. I am liking that I'm getting all of the Alchemist bundle stuff though. That is making me really happy. Not wild about the frog printed things, truth be told. Okay, but the frog onesie is kind of fun. Okay, home line upgrade. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this. I like the onesie. The onesie is cute. I'm here for the onesie. Okay. So we want to earn on this guy now. All right, let's also see what we have in the premium shop. There's some things in the premium shop I think I want to actually spend money on. Where is like this? How cute is this? So I kind of want this. Is it a lot of coins? It is. So I'm not going to get it right now, but I think I do want that. I like that. What else do we have? Where's the other new stuff? Outfits. Look at this is cute. It's a little lily. It's got a frog on it. That's super cute. Oh, the wool punny. That's the new ranching item. It's super cute. You did not get it. You felt that's true. That's fair. That is fair. I like the tools too. I do like these tools. Okay. All right. So some cute stuff in the shop. All right, I'm gonna go also. Before I do that, let's go take a look at the bulletin board and see what the bulletin board is. And then I'll go deal with my thing. The spring floral tools and the pretty protector tools are super cute. I want to say I have a tool set. I'm not using it at the moment. I forget what one it is. I like that the snow is gone. I'm kind of over all of the snow. I do kind of want a different glider, though, to be perfectly honest with you. Frogs aren't necessarily, like, my vibe. Okay. Complete this quest to unlock the bulletin board. Rude. Okay, I think I've already discovered this one. Okay. So, here is the bulletin board. We don't have it unlocked yet, but there it is. Let's see. We ask Hassian about his request. Let's go. Where's Hassian? I think he might be in the Elderwood right now. So let's go find him and get this started. I do still have to go do my ranching, but that can wait a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's where Hassian is. This is the one thing about the Elderwood that I'm not a huge fan of, is I can't find people when they're there. And I know our story gets to continue with the Elderwood in this update. Okay. Yeah, there he is. Let's go get him. Okay, hey Hassian. Hello, my love.
Somehow feels more like home with you. Huh.
I saw your bulletin request. I'm glad you saw it. I was hoping you'd be the one to help out. This month we're celebrating the holiday of bounty. It's a holiday that ushers in the springtime, a time of life and prosperity for the village. It is traditional for the hunters and gatherers of the village to offer their first bounty of the season to the community. It's also traditional for the adults of the village to hide colorful eggs around the town for the children to find. I am a child at heart. It's your first bounty as well. I wouldn't deny you the fun. Just make sure you find them before they start rotting in the summer heat. Ugh. Turn the eggs you find into the board along with your contributions for the bounty feast. Wait, let me try that again. Turn the eggs you find into the board along with your contributions for the bounty feast for a reward. Ah, there is one more thing. You may notice that the local bees are more active during this time. They are quite eager to pollinate after a winter cooped up inside their hives. Are they aggressive? No, though I would avoid wearing florals for the time being, unless you'd like a harmless swarm following behind you. I should start my own hunt. I look forward to seeing what you provide.
I'll hear your
Okay. Oh, is it teleporting me? Apparently. It did! Alright. Why do I feel like my bundle looks a little bit bugged? There we go. Okay. So what can we fill in? Okay, so I can supply some chopatails, some Mujin meat, the scale of a waveback agugapoo. Okay, we'll contribute those. Fisher's bounty. I do have some sticklebacks. Oh, I don't have any starred enchanted pupfish though. Alright, we can do that one. I don't. Okay, we're gonna have to go do some bug hunting. I have these. I need iron bars. I do have an onyx. Okay. Alright, not too bad for some of that stuff. Alright, bulletin board unlocked. We're gonna go do our ranching and then we'll talk with Subira and see what she wants and start that quest line. I think maybe that's what we'll do. Focus on today is maybe the quest line instead of the more grindy stuff. I know Awen and I are talking about doing like some of doing like the honey lures and stuff to get the bees. So I know there's bee plushies now that you can get. Not that I've ever been one to like plushie hunt, because I haven't, but I know that that's a thing, and you need to collect the bees anyway as part of the bulletin board stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. We'll just go tend to everybody. You were not one for the plushies, but had to have the bee plushie, so you did some lures last night. Nice. Did you get one? I don't really have anything good to give you right now. Let's give you some of this. There's like, there's also like a honeycomb furniture collection, I think, that came with this update. Have you gotten, did you get that? Oh, you're fine. I don't need to give you anything right now. I need to check that out too. Because I think we get that from Tish. If I remember correctly. No, you're doing the new quest last night, Endlers. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the new quests. I think that will be part of our plan for today. I'm probably gonna need to breed some more people here. I try to keep like 2 at least of everybody, and I have them not be elders, and then I breed new ones when someone goes into the elder phase, so that I don't lose my peeps here. Okay, all my babies grew up. I do need to breed some still this week for the weekly. So we might have to look and see who we can potentially breed. Here, eat an apple. Nobody's venerated right now, though, so there is that. And yes, for anyone wondering, I do, in fact, have a spreadsheet for this. I know, you are all absolutely shocked and cannot even believe that that would be the case. But I do. All of the mushrooms. I like the ranching, but it is kind of time consuming. Not gonna lie. Like, I like being able to get all of this stuff, and it definitely makes good money, but oh my goodness. When I first started doing the ranching, I had so many animals. Oh, I got a red egg. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, I'll take it. But yeah, I had so many animals that I would spend, it would take me so much time just to like go through them all and like get all of my products from them. I was like, okay, I definitely need to reduce the number of animals that I have because this is excessive. Well, this poor Boovar's over here all by themselves. I'm sorry, friend. Well, someone... Oh! He gave me a two giant goldfish? Well, I'll take that, thank you. Nice. I like you. You're a good one. Nobody gives bugs, though. Okay. So... I can't believe I got two giant goldfish from them. Where are you? You're right there. That's crazy. I'm gonna save you, though. I'm gonna save that. Most of the rest of this stuff I'm gonna sell, because I have, like, a crap ton of it. So, I don't need it. But I want to save... I'm gonna put the goldfish... Oh, I'm gonna put the giant goldfish in my lockbox. Because we're gonna save those guys. Because they're fancy. They're all fancy. Oh, you've come so far with your carpentry that I almost can't believe it, except of course I can. If you're interested, I've got some extra special pieces themed after nature's best builder. The recipes are at my register. Just look for the honey bunch starter pack. Ooh, let's go get that. Let's sell our stuff. Oh, I don't want to sell you. And wait, I don't want the storage bin. Hold on, no. Let's sell all of... Oh, we should probably save the elderflower. Don't get a ton of those. The rest of this stuff, though, we'll save that for... Can I not? Okay, fine. That's over with. I can't do anything with it. I'm not hanging on to it for a year. I'm gonna run out of... I ran out of... We'll save the hard drop lily, too. Okay. Shipping bin is full. Let's go see Tish. And then we'll start our quest line. I do really like that floral fantasy outfit. I may not care if I look like everybody else. So let's go get the honeycomb thing. Is that at the register? I don't see it. Huh. The honeycomb, the furniture set. She said it was available at her register. It's not at the register. Maybe I have to talk to her. Maybe... Let's go see her.
Oh, it's really good to see you.
Honey Bunch starter. Oh. Apparently I'm not high enough furniture making level to get it. So apparently you need to be gilded. Just some of the pre-release stuff they came out with for, okay. Yeah, so you must, I have to get my furniture level higher. We'll chat with her.
Every day you stop by,
Okay, what level is my furniture making? 12. Okay. So we're gonna, I'll have to make some furniture, but that's not a now thing. There is an ad that's gonna play in a few minutes, so during that ad break, we are gonna engage in some self-care, so make sure that you are all engaging in self-care as well. And I'm gonna also check on Awen and see if she is awake and what she might need from me. But we'll talk to Subira, and then we'll kind of go from there with what is next, and we'll kind of work through the quest lines. Yeah, if you're really into frogs, this is definitely the update for you. Wait, where is she? She's been standing here the whole time, and now that I'm like, I'm gonna talk to her, she's not there. Wait, where are you? Where are you, lady? Okay. Fine. Fine. Oh, hey. There's the iron bars that we needed. How many did I need for that? Why, she's not there, which is just rude, if you ask me. 10. Okay, I've got enough iron bars now to provide those. I was, like, getting some, like, trying to get some materials going because I wasn't sure, like, what we might need for the bundles. So I was kind of trying to do that. Oh, there she is. She's back. Okay, now we can talk to her. I'll put this stuff away. All right. Ah, you're home. That makes things easier. I'll cut right to the chase. The path to the Zendru tree is now clear. Sensed a disturbance in the energies around the echo wall last night. By the time I arrived, whatever caused it was gone, but the wall no longer rejects attempts at passage. Hi B, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Did you see who caused it? No, I did not, despite my best efforts and countless surveillance systems. Even I need to sleep sometimes, unfortunately, and whoever this is, they're quite familiar with the Order Protocol. It's reasonable to assume that it was the same person who stole the Staff of the Cosmos. They had everything they needed to break through. I suppose if there's any consolation, our theories about the Staff were correct. Where's Ulfi? He came running to the stables just as I did. He must have sensed the disturbance in the echo as well. He's waiting for us there. You're hanging in there? How are you? About the same. Also hanging in there. My daughter had surgery last week, and so we're in recovery convalescence mode, which is it's a little taxing. So we're also hanging in there. All right, let's go through the wall. That's exactly what I intend to do, which is why I came to you. We're partners in this after all. Will you come with me to the Elderwood, or shall I meet you there? I'll meet you there. Very well. Don't take too long, please. I'll be waiting for you at the central stables. She's doing really well, though. She's doing really well. It was a surgery that was really needed, and now that she's had it, it will make things better. So, yeah, so she's doing pretty well with all of that. We do have an ad that's gonna play in just a minute here, and I think I might go on break a little bit early because I can check on her, because she was asleep when I started stream. I did see that, Petal. Yes, I did see something about that. So I think I'm gonna start my break a little bit early here so I can go check on her. Make sure you all engage in some self-care as well during the ad break. Make sure you're stretching, you're taking care of yourself, you're getting the stuff that you need. Um, and I'll be back when that's over and we'll talk about, yeah, I did see the meteor that traveled over Lake Erie. So we'll talk about that when I come back. So I'll be back in a few. So engage in some self-care and we'll see you in a few minutes. I am back. Thank you everyone for sticking around during that ad break. I appreciate it. Awen was in fact awake, so that's why I was gone a little bit longer, because I needed to make sure she had all of her stuff. So she has foods, she has ice, she has meds. She's good. So she is all set. But yes, I did see the meteor thing. NASA said it was a 7-ton asteroid. That is crazy. Did you like see it, Petal? I saw a video of it. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Ulfie, I take it nothing happened while I was gone. Huh? Ulfie shakes his head, gaze flickering from Subira to you. You didn't even register the sound. Oh, really? Interesting. That's crazy. Are you alright, Ulfie? Huh? He just stares at you blankly. He doesn't seem to understand this question. He was not here when the wall came down. As far as I can tell, he's completely unharmed. Now that Hethwyn is here, I must ask you to retreat somewhere safe, Ulfie. Oh, he doesn't want to do that. No, you take me. It's out of the question. You are still a child, and there may be a dangerous intruder waiting for us inside. I go too. Please do not be stubborn about this, Ulfie. I can't allow any harm to befall you. I go too! Okay, I'll keep an eye on him. Fine. I suppose Ulfie can more than fend for himself in these woods. I let my concern cloud my judgment. We likely cannot accomplish our goals without you, Ulfie. Are you still willing to help us trace the source of the echo infestation? He nods enthusiastically. Then I suppose that is that. Allow me to recap our mission before we begin. The mysterious adversary who stole the staff of the cosmos and assaulted Gina and Hekla is likely somewhere past the wall, if they have not already fled. Our goal is the Zendru tree at the center of the old outpost. We will escort Ulfie to the tree, and he will connect with its core and hopefully locate where the echo tap is. Closing this tap will keep more echo from spilling into the Elderwood and cut off the infection at the source. After that, it's a matter of cleaning up the aftermath. Is everyone clear on the mission? Alright, let's get it. Ulfie nods and jerks his head toward the opening in the wall impatiently. He's ready to go. Excellent. Remember, stay alert. We will head out now. Okay, we're going to pass through the echo wall. Make your way to the Zendru tree. Alright, over this way it looks like. Ulfie, you've stopped. Is something amiss? Oh, he looks kind of scared. Ulfie stands in front of a small worn doll abandoned in the street. He bends down to pick it up, gripping the doll so tightly its form distorts slightly under its pressure. Well, that's kind of sad. Ah, was that yours? I apologize. I was under the impression that everything here was from the war. Ulfie shakes his head, still holding the doll. Do not... No. All this. I stay away a long time. Before the forest is sick, I stay away. And before the forest was sick, you were here? He nods and shrinks back into himself, still clinging to the doll. Ulfie, this may be a difficult question to answer, but I must ask nonetheless. Where are your parents? Oh, that is a difficult. Gone. Where did they go? He points at the ground. Oh! I see. Thank you for answering. Hethwyn, can I speak to you for a moment? Alone? Okay, talk to Subira alone. Where'd she go? Oh, she's up here. I did some digging. While the Elderwood is not under Order jurisdiction, we have long kept our eye on it. There are no records of another settlement being established after the destruction of the outpost during the war. A war which happened nearly 40 years ago. Could they have been in hiding? It is possible, of course, but after the war, stories about the beast of the Elderwood began for the first time, and roughly 2 decades ago, the first mention of a wild boy appeared. Every description of that boy matches Ulfi. Wait, what? There are many things we still do not understand, but I do not believe Ulfi poses any danger to us, nor do I think he is lying. I pulled you aside because I believe he trusts you more than he does me. You saved him from the echo binding him. I thought perhaps if you spend more time with him, he might be amenable to talking about whatever darkness lingers in his past. Though I am not sure he currently possesses the vocabulary to share his story. Welcome back, Speckle. He appears to be quite bright, so I imagine he'll pick up words quickly now that he is exposed to more of them. Of course I'll hang out with him more. I thought you might say that. Thank you, Hethwyn. Now let's continue, shall we? Okay, check in with Ulfi. Okay, so this place, can we... Oh, there is no map available. I don't like it when there's no map. I'm just kind of trying to, like, look around a little bit and see... Okay. This is, like, a cave structure. Apparently this was a settlement.
I am allowed here, yes?
Ulfi holds the doll with both hands, staring down at it. You know what? Let's give it a name. Not mine. He stares at the doll for a moment longer, then drops it as he follows after Subira.
Okay.
Huh. Continue towards the Zendru tree. I just got myself turned around. Where do I go? What's this way? Guess let's just keep following the path. Oh, yeah, or look at the guide, the thing guiding me and telling me where to go. That's also usually a good plan. You enter the clearing and come face to face with what must be the Zendru tree. Dark infection dances across its bark, surging slightly as you come closer. Every inch has been infected by the echo flooding the Elderwood. Okay. I cannot say I did not expect this outcome. I had hoped. Forest, sick. Zendru tree is forest. I see. Are you able to track the source of the infection? Ulfi shakes his head. Too much sick. Everywhere. If only we had the staff. You don't need a staff, darling, when you have little old me. Ulfi tenses and immediately moves to your side, watching Tamala with apprehension. Returning to the scene of the crime. Hands where I can see them, Tamala. My patience is wearing thin with you. What are you going to do? Grab these precious flowstones of yours and cast a binding spell on me, Watcher? If you were going to do that, you would have when you accosted me about that silly human trinket. Why are you here? A question I might pose to you instead. We are here on official order business. Can you say the same? Thankfully not. Your dreary little order doesn't have much influence over me, I am afraid. Now, before we continue this conversation, there's something I need Hethwyn to do. Hethwyn is not your servant. I will remove the curse I placed in exchange. So you did do something. What do you want? It's easy. You take these candles and place them around the room. That smell, if you recognize it, you'll understand why you shouldn't finish your sentence. Is it dangerous? No, but it is likely unnecessary. Indulge me. Here you are. Just place them in the spots I've marked, would you? Alright, we are placing the candles in the spots marked. Okay, here's one. The candles are kind of pretty. I kind of like them. Honestly, Tamala, I'm not sure about. Like, part of me feels like I don't think she's nefarious as everyone seems to think she is.
How enchanting to see you again.
That wasn't so hard, was it? But entirely unnecessary. What was it? A spell designed to keep eavesdroppers out, hence the secrecy. I had to make sure they didn't have time to counteract it. You had a rat trailing you. I'm shocked you didn't sense their presence, Watcher. I find it difficult to sense anything past the infection in the air. Which means I have no way of confirming your claim. You'll just have to trust me then, won't you? Ah, before I forget. Tamala leans forward, pulling a runestone from her pocket. She blows you a kiss with a wink. My little spell is lifted. You may test it for yourself. I met Tamala in the Beast Lair, Tattletale. And what were you doing there, Tamala? Looking for information. You'll be quite happy I did in a moment. Enough, Tamala. Why are you inserting yourself into our business yet again? I have a vested interest in clearing these woods before the infection swallows my little humble hut along with the rest of Bahari Bay. So you are, what, offering to help cleanse the infection? Well, of course. Why else would I be here? You see, I found these records while exploring the old Umbran tunnels. They detail a ceremony for purging illness from the forest. She's awful, but she was emotionally damaging to my hunter boy. Yeah, he's my hunter boy too. I don't know. I still feel like she does get like a bit of a bad rap though. I don't know. I haven't advanced enough of her story to really fully know. What kind of ceremony? Tree friend. Ulfie scoots back from behind you, perking up. See, even the boy has heard of the method. And you know how to perform this ceremony? I do. We need to find the flow flowers, though. Elaborate. Every spell needs a catalyst. Palian magic uses flow stones, but this ritual uses flow flowers as the conduit instead. There should be 4 of them. I don't see them anywhere around here. Flowers, inside. We go in. Flowers. There you have it then. We'd best be going if we want to stay ahead of our intruder. What do you think, Hethwyn? I think it's worth trying. That's the attitude. You really are my favorite human, darling. So adventurous. Let's get moving. We have little time to waste. Path destroyed. I show way to tree.
Don't worry.
You discovered that the least heavy building in the world is a lighthouse. Hi, Breeze. Welcome in. How are you? Nope, just don't like her. I mean, that's fair. Okay, the tree stands still, save for the infection dancing across the surface. Would you like to enter the Zendru tree? I think we have to. You carefully make your way down the precarious path, one step at a time. Strangely, as soon as you step through, your vision goes black, and you find yourself standing outside the tree again. Okay. Something is wrong. Why are we back where we started? Oh, curious. Perhaps the tree has a few tricks up its sleeve as well. Wait, where's Ulfie? You look around the clearing, but see no sign of the boy. He's completely disappeared from sight. He was standing next to me when we entered. What have you done, Tamala? Me? Absolutely nothing. I have better things to do than torment a haunted youth. He can't have gone far. I suggest we start looking before something else takes him. He might have gone back toward the main street. Come, we need to find him now. Find Ulfie! Okay. So I guess we're going back this way. Where did he go? This is the doll. As soon as you touch the doll, a tendril of emotion lashes up your arm and nestles in your chest. For the briefest moment, you are overcome with absolute terror, and then the feeling fades as quickly as it came. Perhaps it's best to leave the doll alone. Okay, so creepy doll. What if we go this way? Maybe? Ooh, there's a wall of creepy dark. Oh! Well, okay then. Hey, River, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're doing well. Ulfie trembles as you approach quickly, rushing right into your arms as you get close enough. Are you okay? Ulfie shakes his head, still clinging tightly to your form. What happened? Ulfie, thank the dragon you are unharmed. Physically, at least, you look quite shaken, little wolf. Run into Red out there. He shakes his head, arms still wrapped around him. It doesn't appear he's going to detangle himself anytime soon. Can you tell us what happened? I thought you were right next to me. We go into tree. Then no see, no hear, no speak. I open eyes. Here. I'm sure you can sense it yourself, Watcher, but a dark cloud has been hanging on to the cub. He's been touched by Echo, and the stain isn't new, though it seems quite deep. I have been trying to respect his privacy, and you're going to see him swallowed by it before he finds the words. Pressuring him will not do much good either. At least try to have some tact. You may have a point, loath as I am to admit it. Ulfie, do you want to tell us anything? Before this happened, no see, no hear, no speak. Maman came. Maman help. How exactly did she help? Try to give details, darling. She take darkness. Mine. She take it. Make it hers. A curse transfer. How fascinating. I've never seen one in person. I am less versed in hexamancy than you are. Explain. Some curses are so strong that they cannot be broken, only transferred from one host to another. They may even leave traces lingering on the previous host. I believe that is what happened to Ulfie. Your curse, little wolf, is quite a nasty one. I have never seen something leave such strong traces behind. When this is over, I'd like to examine your flow more fully. There may be something we can do to break you of the remainder. Help Mammon, not me. Your mother. Did you not say she was... My flowers! My garden! What have you done? Why do I feel like it's the gardener coming after me? Ulfie shrinks back, hiding behind you once more. We can talk more later. On your guard. We have company. Let's stick together. I agree, Hethwyn. You may take the lead. I'll watch your back. It is such a lovely backside to watch. Alright, find the source of the angry voice. What is this? Okay. Oh, angry echoing. Mess. It's all a mess. I'll never get it back the same. Hello? Get off my lawn! I can't even do that and not. This being appears to be made of pure echo. Careful, Hethwyn. Nonsense. Why should one's physical makeup determine their nature? This creature seems harmless. We should hear what it has to say before jumping straight to order tactics. If you're going to continue your chitter-chatter, I would prefer you do it somewhere else. Somewhere far away from me. And don't tell me I need to be leaving for my own safety either. I've had others try to pull that crap, and I'm not budging. So the angry echoing is a cranky old man, apparently. At least not till I've gotten rid of every last weapon on this battlefield. Battlefield? I beg your pardon, but where do you currently believe you are? A Palian. I shouldn't be asking you the same thing. Haven't you done enough? The battle's over. Subura, help! Save! Ulfie, get away from those people. Where have you been? We were looking all over for you. Oh? Ulfie just stares at the echoing in confusion. There is no recognition in his eyes. He doesn't know you. Well, I know him. I used to give him cookies when he was little. I do not remember. This echoing seems to be under the impression they are an Umbrian from the war. You better stay away from our Ulfie. Your people are the reason we're all in this mess. Our Watcher may be part of the Palian Republic, but I'm just a poor little citizen caught in the crossfires, just like you. Won't you help us? We're terribly sorry to impose like this, but we have no other choice. What are you doing? Shh. Can you not see that one of these flowers in their garden is just the kind we seek? You want a flower? Well, why didn't you just say so, huh? But you'll have to prove you aren't like those other Palians before I give you any of my hard-grown flora. Your army left weapons scattered all around Malvis Way. It wasn't enough to kill our people. You had to poison the land, too. You clean up those, and maybe we talk about getting you a flower. Okay, what's the catch? No catch. Us Umbrians keep our end of the deal. Always. I suppose there is no danger in going along with this. What, and ruin my hair? I just did a treatment. I'll stay right here, thank you, until you're done. I help. Ulfie runs off on all fours toward the battlefield. Okay, so we have to sabotage the ballistas. Well, look at that. Get that one. Oh, here's the other one. Return to the angry echoing. You dealt with the weapons? Good for you. Now scat. What about the flower? Flower? Who cares about a flower? You haven't done anything for me. Destroying those weapons won't undo what you Palians did to my house. It's ruined. We could rebuild your house. You think you can rebuild my house in this mess? Good luck. You don't even have the supplies. You'll have to clean up all that debris first. And I don't expect a Palian to know how to build. All you folks know how to do is destroy. Okay, harvest the debris from nearby. Okay. Do I... like... oh wait, it's over here. This? Do I maybe pickaxe it? There we go, I pickaxe it. Do I pickaxe this stuff too? No. Not that stuff. Oh, here's some over here. Okay. Okay, this, I need my choppy. Okay, why don't we just collect all the debris? Might as well. Let's do it. I mean, it's giving me, like, I'm getting, like, palladium and stuff from it, so I'm not gonna complain about that. A little extra of that doesn't hurt anybody. I don't know if there's... I don't see any more. Then let's go ahead and rebuild the Echoling's house by interacting with a sign. Alright, and then we have white stone, regular stone, ancient wood, heartwood, sapwood. Woo! There we go! Tell the Echoing you've fixed her house. Oh! It looks like it used to, but it still ain't the same without my garden. How am I supposed to live without my garden to look forward to every morning? No, it's not enough. You haven't done enough. Will it ever be enough? I don't know. Maybe it won't be, but I can't just sit and feel like this. It's your fault, so do something about it. I need my garden. Either you're helping me or you ain't getting that flower. And it better be just the way it used to be. Now let me see. I had white gardenias, pink roses, purple tulips, and bluebells. I just can't for the life of me remember how they used to be arranged. I always made sure there was exactly one plot between the pink roses and the purple tulips because they don't look good next to each other. And the bluebells always needed to be on the far left to get the perfect level of sun. And of course, the roses can't be in the middle, or else their thorns will tear everything up something awful. Now get to work before I whoop you good. Okay, plant the flowers in the right order. Where do I plant them? Oh, right here. Okay. So... we needed... I gotta remember this. Purple and pink tulips and pink roses must be separated by one space. Bluebells on the far left. Pink roses can't be in the middle. Okay. So bluebells on the far left. So we'll put that there. The roses can't be in the middle, so we'll put those here. And then the white gardenias will go here since these guys can't be next to each other. There we go. Alright, let the Echoling know you fixed her garden. What are you looking at? Your garden's fixed. Ha! I'll be the judge of that. Oh. It's just how I remember it. Goodness, I didn't think. And after I was so rude to you all, you didn't have to go and do this. So you like it? Yes. You did such a wonderful job. Thank you. I really mean that. I'm sorry I was so cross with you. I thought you were just like that other Palian that came through. He tried to talk me into giving him this flower, but couldn't even fix my fence. There was another Palian? I apologize for overhearing, but who said that? You did, just now. Sorry, my dears, my memory just isn't what it used to be. Oh, you'd better gather that flower before it wilts. As for me, I think maybe I've held on to all this resentment long enough. In fact, I think it's time for a light, nice, long nap. Heat really takes it out of you. The Echoling slowly fades away, freeing the flow flower. That's a lot of sounds. The Echoling slowly fades away, freeing the flow flower from its heady corruption. You should be able to gather it now. Alright. Gather the flow flower. Ooh, we got a fire blossom. Alright, check back in with the others. I see you've earned yourself a flow flower. We only need, 3 more. The others won't just be lying around for us to stumble across. Expect them to also be protected by echoes. That isn't the most important information we've learned. Oh? You mean the fact that my innocence has been proven once and for all? Yes, I was mistaken. I'm willing to admit as much. The evidence is leaning decidedly away from you. As long as we agreed it was your mistake. In any case, we know a little more about our perpetrator. While it is possible that Echoling was confused, they seem to believe it was a Palian man. A Palian man who is just useless at carpentry. Who is also a stranger to Kilima, which means it is likely no one we know. I hope he's hot and single. Oh, okay. Maybe he's still here. I haven't sensed another presence since earlier. The little rat must have fled as soon as he was caught. For once, I agree. He's likely long gone by now. There is something else as well. Subira glances toward where Ulfi is sitting some distance away, staring at where the angry Echoling disappeared. Ah, you mean the fact that our little wolf likely experienced the Umbran War firsthand? Yes, I thought that was quite obvious. No other event would be traumatic enough to form a curse of the magnitude that clings to him. It must be hard for him to be here. Perhaps I shouldn't have let him come. The worst thing you can do, Watcher, is remove his autonomy. He wanted to come with us. I know, of course I know, but he is so young. Children shouldn't have to grow up that fast. Need I remind you, he's likely at least 50. Though I suppose mentally, yes, he is still very much a child. Regardless, the best thing we can do for everyone is cleanse this forest. Hethwin, let us look for the next flower. I expect they're scattered all across Malvis Way. Alright, find another echoling. Am I like... I am in a special place. Okay. We have found another echoing. A frantic echo. Ralph! Ralph, where are you? We have to get out of here. The Republic is coming. I'm not leaving without you, Ralph. We have to go. Who's Ralph? Ralph, it's time to stop playing around. Stop hiding and come to Papa. Hello? Can you hear me? Ralph, please answer. I know you're out there. Who's Ralph? I saw everything. That echoing completely ignored your presence. And got in your way every time you tried to grab the flower. If it's being difficult, there are ways to deal with uncooperative spirits. We don't know what these things are capable of. If we attack unnecessarily, we may enter a battle we cannot win. I find this. Ulfie approaches the group holding a worn, dirty diary. Maybe we find Ralph. He hands the diary to you. I suppose it's the best option we have. Perhaps if we find this Ralph for him, he will give us the flower in exchange. Fine, but if he continues to be difficult, I'll deal with him myself. You take the diary and open it. Queen, welcome in. How are you? It is good to see you. Good, very early morning, people. Yes, it is probably extremely early for you. How are you? Welcome in. I'm so glad that you have stopped by. We are checking out the new storyline in Palia today. So, how are you? Papa's gonna be so happy. We were packing to leave the outpost when he realized we lost Mama's locket. So I went out to find it before we left. And I did. Now I just have to get home. But there is something else out there in the woods. I don't know what it is, but if it's dangerous... I have a picture of where Mama lost the locket. I'm gonna go there and find it. It's okay. It's 3:30 a.m. You've been awake for 2 hours, so that's how your night's going. Oof. Oh, that is rough. I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm also glad that you're able to catch one of my streams. I know with your time zone, and when I'm able to stream, it doesn't really line up because it's kind of the middle of the night for you, or stupid early o'clock. But I'm glad you're able to catch one of your streams, but I am sorry that it's because you've been awake for a very long time and it's stupidly early. So I am sorry to hear that. But glad to see you nonetheless. Okay, so we have to look for Ralph on a cliff by the sea. Let's, oh, excuse me. Go over this way. Is this... There's more creepy purple stuff. You hear a sound from... I hear a sound from the diary in my pocket. It sounds like someone writing furiously. The diary opens. Oh, we've unlocked another page. There was definitely something up here, and it was big. It smashed up the docks around here. I gotta go find it before it reaches Papa. I'm a good hunter now. I can handle it. Okay, follow the tracks. A set of muddy footprints. Is this the direction Rolf went? Okay, there's another set. Do I have to, like, inspect all of them? Oh, here's more. I lost them. Oh, there's a goo. You hear the sound of writing once again and know there must be something new in the diary. Okay. I am hurt, but I should be okay. I am holding moss to the wound until Papa comes back with help. It's all my fault. I found the monster, but I couldn't take it, so I had to hide in a tree. Papa came looking for me. The monster had already left, but he didn't know that. So I rustled the leaves and it's getting really cold. I'm gonna try and make it to that cave over there so I can take a nap. By the time I wake up, Papa should be back. Hopefully he brought food. I'm really hungry. Wait, is Ralph Ulfie maybe? Enter the cave. Your body and you have agreed that it's unlikely to go back to sleep tonight, so it's time for a cup of tea and watch some streams. Good thing you don't have to work today. There is that. I understand though, because there's definitely been times where I've like woken up at stupid o'clock and my body is just like, no, we're awake now. That's all there is to it. Even though like you're still tired and you want to keep sleeping, the body is just like, yeah, no. We're not going to. Okay, read the shrine inscription. Here in Windy Cave lies the final resting place of Ralph Chawe, dutiful son, loving brother, brave hunter. May your light carry on to the next world. That's pretty much what happened to you. I understand. That sucks. I'm so sorry. I feel you though. I see. I suppose it was naive to hope for a better ending. Yes, there does appear to be a pattern of tragedy. It is not fair. We should tell his father. That won't be a pleasant conversation, if he will even listen to us. It's a shame, though. His grave fire has gone out. Grave fire? They really should teach you order lackeys about other cultures. All that schooling, and for what? Are you going to explain, or just waste everyone's time? Touchy. Fine. Umbrian funerary culture includes lighting a fire for those they have lost. The fire is fueled by flow and kept lit eternally by the deceased family members. But this poor boy's father won't even admit he's dead. There is no one left to light his grave fire. We light it. It can't hurt. I suppose it will not take too much time. Very well, those braziers look like they might be able to hold a flame. I leave it in your capable hands, Hethwyn. Okay, we need to light the braziers. I'm guessing, am I just shooting them? With standard arrows? I don't see any. What are you gonna tell me something? There appears to be a specific order needed to light the flames. Perhaps it corresponds to the symbols in the diary. Oh. Okay. Quest items. Okay, so we have this one that's like brackets with a triangle and a little like top. It kind of looks like a face. This one with the two things on the side. And then this one that's like holding something. Okay. So I think this is the one we like. Do I just shoot it? Where am I supposed to get fire from? Are you gonna tell me? Wait, you've dealt with these braziers before. Just aim and shoot in the right order. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, so it was that one, and then it was this one, and then this one. Okay. As you light the grave fires, another echoing appears. Ugh, so hungry. Tummy hole so big. Need tasties. Are you Ralph? Long time ago, I used to be Ralph. Now I just hungry. Food remind me of Papa. I miss Papa. We can take you to him. Okay, I want to see Papa. I make tummy hole small and fit in pocket. You take me to Papa. All right, we are going to take Ralph home. All right, Echoing dude. Rolf! Has anyone seen my Rolf? We brought him to you. The hungry echoing in your bag wiggles free and he grows back to his normal size. Papa! Rolf! You can't be Rolf. You're some kind of ghost. Papa, it's me. You left me in cave. I got hungry. Dear spirits, what have I done? I buried you and set up your shrine, but I forgot to keep the grave fire lit. Must have been so dark. Of course you couldn't find your way home. I'm so sorry. In order to keep them lit, I would have to admit he was gone. I didn't mean to hurt him. I thought he was the beast. And then I tried to get help. I went as quickly as I could, but by the time I got back, he was hungry. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. Gone. I can't believe I let your grave fire go out. I not only failed you in life, I failed you in death. It's okay, Papa. You waited for me. I may have made a lot of mistakes, but I'd never leave you all alone. All right, now the healing can begin. Yes, thank you for finding my son. If you'll excuse me, I need to get my son fed and help him with his transition over the veil. You come too, Papa? Wait, what? Does that mean I'm also... Before the Echoing can finish his sentence, he and his son slowly fade away, leaving you to gather the flow flower. Yeah, it kind of is a little bit. Like, oof. I don't know. Should we keep going with the quest line on stream, or should we go like gather stuff and do like the grindy stuff? 'Cause this is dark. There is so much loss in these woods. It wasn't like before the war. They didn't teach you about the horrors of war in your order training? How shocking. It's not bothering you? Okay. You did do the questline. Alright. If anyone has strong feelings about it, absolutely, please let me know. Because obviously I want this to be a comfy space, and if it is like upsetting or bothering people, do let me know. It's not like bothering me either. It's sad and it is kind of difficult, but the themes surrounding it regarding like war and the implications that it has are very relevant and very real, and so you have no issues with it. Okay. All right, if it's not, but if it is troubling someone, please do let me know. I don't want to upset anybody by playing through a quest line in a game, right? Like, but like I'm okay with it, but I've also have the maturity and the experience to, you know, process some of these feelings, whereas other people may not. So I just want to, you know, put that out there. Make sure everyone is all good. Ewan is texting me. Okay. I am not a fool, Tamala. I'm well aware of how terrible it is. But is it different to truly see the aftermath? But it is different to truly see the aftermath for yourself. The scars left behind, just not on the land, but in the people. Okay. If there had been no war, there would be no beast to mistake, no outpost to flee. Ralph's death could have been avoided. What do you mean, no beast? Most believe the beast is a spirit of vengeance formed from the aftermath of the Umbran War. It only appeared after the first battle, after all. The war is done, and still the land must suffer for another's mistake. It is hard to believe these scars might ever truly heal. And the Republic is responsible for it all. I might remind you, this is a direct result of Palians not leaving well enough alone. What was the Umbrian War actually about? It was a conflict born primarily over misunderstanding. The oldest princess of Umbra and the only prince of Aquindu fell in love. However, Umbra is one of the few independent kingdoms in Palia, having refused to join the Republic during the formation of the First Council. Okay, we are getting some, like, history, though, into, like, the world. They refused because of the Council's strict rules on flow usage. It has been a point of tension between the Republic and Umbra ever since. So, naturally, the two star-crossed lovers had to flee their nations if they were to let their love thrive. The Republic tracked the two lovers here to the Elderwood. What happened next, only the wood truly knows. When the dust cleared, both the prince and princess were dead. Thus, the first battle of the Umbrian War broke out, with this land as its battlefield. There were very few survivors. Umbra and the Republic may be at peace today, but it is strained. Many Umbrians have not forgiven us for our role in things. Can you blame them? The Republic has a tendency to roll over individual feelings for the sake of the greater good. Apologies may have been made, but those feelings don't smooth over so easily. Would anything really help? I doubt it. Would you forgive the people who took everything from you, even years later? That does not mean we should not try. The world will never get better if we all refuse to act. Come, there are still 2 flowers to find before we can cleanse the tree. Alright, we're gonna check in with Ulfi. This was Beast's fault? No, it was the war. But he think Ralph is Beast. It was Beast's fault. Ulfi sighs and turns away, following after Tamala and Subira. Why am I getting the feeling that Ulfi is actually the Beast? That, like, somehow he is connected with the Beast. Obviously no spoilers, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, this is a desperate echoing. If I'd just been here a day sooner, 1 day, that's all I needed. What's wrong? Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I'm a little busy right now. You see, I keep trying things, but it never works. He keeps dying. I'm starting to get tired, but I can't give up. If I do, Ascari will just die again and again and again, and who's Ascari? Only the kindest, bravest knight in the Palian military. I never wanted to go to war, but when Ascari signed up, I knew I had to follow him. I couldn't bear the thought of being away from him for years. We'd barely spent a second apart since we met, so I wasn't going to let a silly little thing like war with the Umbria keep us apart. But he keeps dying, without me, all alone. I'm always too late. I'm running out of ideas, and he keeps dying. Oh, man. Can I help? I don't know. I'm surprised you can even see me. I've been trapped in this loop for so long. Some help would be nice, if you think you can. I keep reading from the letter from my captain about what happened over and over, trying to figure out what I could have done differently. Here, why don't you look at it? Maybe you can figure it out better than I can. Okay, we do have an ad that's going to play in a few minutes, and so when the ad plays, we are going to take another self-care break. Make sure everyone is meeting their needs, taking care of themselves, doing what they need to do, and I will also be checking again on Awen and making sure she's doing okay. Alright, we need to read the letter on the table. Pendha. It is with a heavy quill I write you. Today our camp was raided by some sort of strange Umbrian monster. I don't know what magic they used to create this creature, but it was truly unstoppable. Ascari fought valiantly as always, saving many lives including our own. Unfortunately, he fell to the beast in the end. I know his last thoughts were with you, and he felt happy knowing you were out there safe with the scouting party. Let me know if you need someone to talk to. Sir Dashi Shanga. Okay, return to the desperate echoing. You read the letter? What should I have done? How do I stop this? Ooh. I mean, you can't change the past. But I can. There has to be something I can do that changes things. I won't give up. I guess I don't. What do you think? Fight the beast yourself or take Ascari's place? I mean, I guess in a way, fighting the beast maybe takes Ascari's place. Let's say fight the beast yourself. I don't know how I could possibly stop the beast if Ascari couldn't. But even if it just meant I would die in his place, it would be worth it. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Things will be different this time. I know it. The desperate echoing disappears. As it does, you hear the sound of writing from the letter on the desk. Okay, check in with the others. A Palian this time. Well, I can't say that I'm too torn up about their passing. They should have known better than to occupy these woods. I doubt anyone here had much influence over the war. They only wanted to protect their home. And yet they destroyed another's instead. I mean, I'm kind of with Tamala on this. Of course you are, darling, because I'm right. I do not want to see anyone suffer, regardless of who started it. Okay, check the updated book. To the family of wait. Oh no, this is the different. To the family of Ascari Galib, it is with a heavy quill I write you. It is my duty to inform you that your son has taken his own life. I considered telling you he died in battle, but I thought honesty was the best approach. A lie would fully sully your son's memory. It was discovered that his squire, Penda, had deserted his scouting party and been attacked by a wild animal on the way back to camp. When Ascari discovered the body, he immediately ran his sword through his chest. Only he knows his motivations, but I suppose he could not stand to face the world without the young man who had become inseparable to him as a shadow. A memorial was held for both of them. I hope it offers some comfort to you to know they were sent through the veil together. Oh! My gosh! Oh, man. What happened? I saw the beast and... Did I do it? Is Ascari okay? Alright, I gotta tell him what happened. What? But no! No, he was supposed to be okay. Why would he do that? I saved him. So why? He loved you. And I love him, but he's stronger than I am. He can make it without me. I know he can. He has to. I don't even remember dying. Did it hurt? It doesn't matter. I'll go through 1,000 deaths if it means I can save him. Splitting up didn't work, so we'll stay together somehow. The beast always attacks the camp, so we can't stay there. They've got to let it go. I can't. I have to go back. I have to change it. There has to be something I can do. This time things will change. I just know it because they have to. Oof. I guess go on the scouting mission together. Right, yes. If we're both away from camp when the beast attacks, we'll be fine. This time things will have to change. I just know it because they have to. The desperate echoing disappears. It seems it has entered the loop once more. Okay. When we come back from the ad break, we will check in with the others and see if the letter has changed. So make sure that you all are engaging in self-care and taking care of yourselves. And when the ad is over, we will be back to find out more of what has happened to this poor soldier person. All right, I will be back in a few. All right, I am back. Thank you everyone for sticking around during that ad break. I do apologize. My breaks are gonna be a little bit longer because I am like checking on Awen and making sure that like she's doing okay during the ad breaks and making sure she doesn't like need anything. So the ad breaks are just gonna will be a little bit longer while she's kind of, or not the ad breaks, but my breaks stepping away will be a little bit longer while she's kind of like convalescing and getting better. Okay, let's check in with everybody else.
Little lamb.
They do nothing wrong. But Beast, it is the spirit of vengeance, and they are Palian soldiers. It is only doing what it was born to do. What a terrible existence. To the Beast, the pain of war must be as fresh as the day it was born. That's no reason to spread its pain to everyone else. Is that not what Echo does? It has little choice in the matter. But it still hurts. It kills. Maybe we can help the Beast. An injured animal is at its most dangerous. If we encounter the Beast, we may have no choice but to protect ourselves. Spoken like a true soldier. You make your order proud.
Time is
No worries, we all get it. Oh, she had hip surgery last week, to repair, to do a little bit of reconstruction of the hip and to repair a tear in her labrum. So, she's recovering from all of that, but it was a good surgery. Like, she needed to have it because she's been in, like, her hips give her constant pain, and she had, like, impaired, like, movement in the joint. So, yeah. So this was necessary, and it is good. Like, her hip is moving so much better than it did before. The biggest challenge that we have is her other hip also needs to be done. And so her other hip is bad. So it's walking the fine line of rehabbing the hip that was just, repaired, and not aggravating the hip that still needs to be repaired. So it's kind of like it's kind of a tough juggle at the moment, but she's doing really well. Physical therapy is going well so far for her. She's healing well. It's a process, right? It just like takes time. So she's not off crutches yet. She's not 100% weight bearing. So she still needs like a lot of help because you know how it is, like on crutches, like you can't carry stuff, like you can't do a lot of things. So that's why I like need to go make sure that she's okay, that she doesn't need anything, because she's just very limited in what she can actually do for herself. Okay, let's see what this new updated letter says. Penta, I am so sorry to have left you, even sorrier that I lied, but I kept going back through that day over and over again. I keep seeing the faces of everyone who died, especially poor Captain Dashi. She always fought for all of us, always fought for what was right, and I wasn't there to save her. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, so I went after the beast. It was stupid, I know, but I felt like I had no other option. Eventually, I found it. I killed it. And when it transformed, what I found wasn't a monster, but a boy. An angry boy who's been corrupted by whatever dark magic haunts this place. When I went to bury the child, I realized my wounds were deeper than I thought. It is clear to me I will not survive this night. My only wish is that you get this letter and know I always loved you. I love you still. I will go through the veil smiling, thinking of the beautiful life we had together. Your Eskari. Oh, desperate Echoling. No! No! Why isn't it working? Why does it keep getting worse? How do I save him? I die for him and he won't even let me do that. You can't save him. I can't save him. Does that mean I can stop now? Yeah, I think maybe it's time to stop. I'm so tired. You wanted this flower, right? Here, I'm sorry I wasted your time. I just wanted to see him one more time. I didn't want to forget his voice. But now I can't even remember how we met. I find this. Ulfie carefully approaches, holding a small pouch. It feels like yours. Marbles. This was Askari's. He would carry it with him everywhere he went, but I don't... Why did he bring marbles with him everywhere? There was a reason. I know there was. The Echoling pours the marbles out onto the ground, where he studies them for a long moment. Oh, oh! I gave him these when we met. Our mothers were both soldiers in the same unit, so we used to play together. I hated him at first. He was so much better than me at marbles, and every time he won, he'd take one of mine and put it in this pouch. He stole these from me, that jerk. The Echoling lets out a laugh and then a sob. Thank you. I forgot about how much of a brat he could be. He used to tease me with these. But he still carried them with him, everywhere he went, even after we grew up and stopped playing marbles. He's waiting for me, on the other side of the veil. I've made him wait too long, haven't I? I'm sure he's still waiting. The Echoling regards all the marbles and clutches the pouch tightly to his chest. Well, I'll go on ahead then. The Echoling slowly fades away, leaving you free to gather the flow flower. Ooh. I was not expecting this questline to be... I had nothing... I went into this knowing absolutely nothing about this questline. I was not expecting it to be quite so heavy, shall we say. That was a kind thing you did for that Echoling, little wolf. No, not kind. I had to. No matter what you had to do, you helped him pass on. Why did you have to? I had to. He looks away, unwilling to elaborate. Is there something you would like to tell us, Ulfie? No, nothing. Ulfie, we can't help you if we don't know. Enough, Watcher. He does not want to say. You were the one pushing for him to be more forthcoming before... Well, perhaps he doesn't feel comfortable telling someone of your authority. Tamala has figured it out. It doesn't pertain to our mission, as you might say, so let's stay focused. There's only one flower left. Come, I have an inkling of where it might be. Tamala turns on her heel and walks away. Ulfie quickly follows after her, shooting one last nervous glance back at you and Subira. Okay, follow Tamala to the final flow flower. It's like, wait, you guys poofed. Where'd you go? We found them. Here it is. Final flow flower. It's like hard to say. Too much alliteration. Here it is. Since we did not see it sooner, I imagine it only just sprouted. Ulfie stands a good distance away, unwilling to approach the final flower. Where is the Echoling? There doesn't seem to be one. As there is no one around to ask, I've done a bit of investigation myself. The echo trapping the final flower feels remarkably similar to the curse that clings to you, Ulfie. Identical, in fact. I do not do this. He gestures frantically at the vines and turns toward the two of you, pleading. I promise, it not me. Please, little wolf, I doubt you intend to, but the final echo must pass on. Is it yours? What do you mean? You are the original beast of the Elderwood, yes? He nearly reaches out to hide behind you once more, but fear freezes him in his tracks. It's quite all right, darling. It's only the three of us here. Wait, where's Subira? I borrowed one of her little tricks and set up a barrier on the flower. I imagine she's quite furious, but she can hear none of what we say inside. Ulfie relaxes very slightly. After a long moment, he nods once. See, I kind of knew. I knew. Yes, I am bad. I hurt people. Ralph, Soldier Man, Garden. I ruin it all. Did you mean to? I do not know. I forget. After Ralph, I start to remember little pieces. I see. So you do not remember most of your time as the beast. Ulfie shakes his head, still shrinking into himself. It does complicate things, but no matter. I've made more with less. If we are to gain access to the final flower, we must lift what remains of the curse from you. Wait. That's not Ulfi. Apparently that's going to be Tamala saying that. You do that? How? We must restart your time. The scars left behind by the curse have frozen you in a moment. In order to lift the curse, we must find that moment and free you from it. However, the ritual will require you to face memories your mind has buried to protect you. It will not be a pleasant experience. I do it. And I help. I wouldn't expect anything less. You are annoyingly helpful. Now, I know it will be difficult, Ulfi, but you must search the fragments of your lost memories. We must find catalysts that represent your past, present, and future. We will use these to break the last remnants of your curse. You should be able to sense the places your echo clings to if you focus. Hathwin will accompany you and collect the items. Once you've gathered them all, return here for the next step of the ritual. What about Subira? Do not tell her, please. You just let me handle her. I'll drop the barrier now. Tamala, what is the meaning of this? Hathwin, Ulfi, are you alright? We're fine. Yes, fine. I simply wanted to talk to the two of them without the order eavesdropping. Some things are best handled extra judiciously. I understand you all have some discomfort with the order, but I...
Haters are hot and the yarns a win. Sims are wild, crafts feel right. It's cozy chaos, day or night.
Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, Kindness! Welcome in, Timothy! Welcome in, Pixie Dust! How are you all? Welcome in! What were you getting up to? Welcome, welcome! Let me come over here and say hello. For those of you who don't know, my name is Hathwin. I use she, they pronouns. We are cozy variety streamers around here. Lots of Animal Crossing, we're doing some Palia. We're definitely in our Animal Crossing era as well, like so many people are. You were doing some Palia also. Awesome. Awesome. How are you finding the new update? We're doing the storyline, and it's man, it's heavy. It's kind of a heavy storyline. But yeah, how was stream? How was Palia? Let me know how you are enjoying it, how you're liking the new update. This is my first time taking a peek at it myself. Working through the storyline. Like I said, the storyline is like heavy. It's really quite heavy. But let me know how you're doing. But yeah, like I said, my name is Hathwin. Use she, they pronouns. We do cozy games around here, a variety of stuff. Heavily into the Animal Crossing era right now. You also did the storyline. It was a bit heavy, but it was good. Yeah, it is good. Like, for sure good. Very heavy, but good as well. Yeah, and just how are you liking all of the new stuff in the update? I think I like it. It's cute. Lots of cute things. And raiders too, by all means, if you need to raid and run, raid and lurk, whatever it is that you need to do to make sure you're taking care of yourself, self-care is super important. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. We love lurkers, so if you want to just hang out and lurk, that is totally fine. Get your drops, all of those things. But thank you so much for that raid, for bringing your community over here. We will make sure that they are well taken care of. So thank you, thank you. So we've just kind of discovered what's going on with Ulfi, and we're gonna try to help him like find his echo and stuff. You'll be lurking in the background. So glad you could read it. Me too, me too. And thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you and bringing your community here. Thank you so much. And yeah, and thank you for the lurk. We do love lurkers. Lurkers make Twitch go round. We all know it. This is so for real. So we do love the lurkers. And are you reporting that help back to the order, word for word? Will there be a file on Ulfi and Maku City? There's not even a file on you there, Tamala. I have been selective about what I forward. Perhaps there is some hope for you after all, Sir Watcher. It is still, however, none of your business. All you need to know is we have a way to obtain the fourth flower. And is it safe? Will any of you be put in harm's way? Will be careful. I will be strong. Hethwyn, help. As long as you will be there, Hethwyn, I trust your judgment. If you want help, I'll need some materials for my spell. I'll be gracious enough to allow you to collect them for me. How kind. I won't ask you to tell me if you are uncomfortable, Ulfi, but if you need any help, you or Hethwyn just call for me and I will be there. He nods once, then waits for you to follow him off into the outpost. Okay, so we're gonna follow Ulfi to the first spot. Or are we going back? We're going back into the outpost. Okay, back into the creepy, swirling purple void. Ulfi!
Your house does not
This.
look like my house.
Ulfi looks at the doll he dropped earlier. The echo-infected vines, however, are new. These look familiar. Yes, I can't touch.
No more.
Destroy the vines around the doll. Is he gonna give me a clue? I saw vines like this in cave. Need find water bowl to chop.
Go.
Okay. Here's a water bowl. Do I fill it? Maybe? Oh, yeah. There. Need to find the water bowl to chop. Oh my goodness. Wow. Brain. Okay, pick up the doll. Touching the doll sends a chill up your arm. You feel the terror of whoever owned it before. The feeling doesn't fade. Maybe it won't until the curse is lifted. Alright, so we've acquired the creepy doll.
The trees. They are
You
small.
have it? Are you ready? Yes. Ulfi takes the doll without hesitation. The moment it passes from your hand to his, however, he shudders and recoils, clutching it to himself. No. No! I don't mean to. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He gasps and drops the doll, stumbling back. Let's see. It's okay, it's not real. He doesn't answer, but he resolutely picks the doll back up after a moment to collect himself. He only jolts a little the second time he touches it. A stray tear falls down his cheek and he looks at you with determination. I remember becoming beast. Can you talk about it? Have to. Soldiers. They come to Zendru. My parents go out. They tell me to stay, but I follow. They try to talk, but soldiers just attack. I try to protect. I get hurt too, then dark, angry, so hungry, everything hurt. I feel wrong. Echo came and told me it helped. I say yes, then I change. I hurt soldiers who hurt Mare and Pear, but I didn't stop. I also hurt Aori, Leo, Pepe, Elaine. I don't stop hurting. Everyone run until no one left to hurt. You were only a child. They still die. I said yes. This doll, Aodi's, she would have it, but I said yes. Would you say yes again? No, never. If I could change it, I became like sad soldier man if I try. The echo leaking from the doll in Ulfi's hand slowly dissipates. Soon after, the tension in his shoulders lifts as well. It hurt little less now. We find next thing now. I feel where.
Okay.
Okay. Find the next object to restore Ulfi's memory. Okay, he is this way.
I come to
This
see my
place. I know this. He squeezes his eyes shut as if trying to remember and then shakes his head. Vine's in way again. You can help?
Leave. Now.
Do I have to go water the thing again? Maybe? Okay. As you scoop up the box, a feeling of longing and loss fills you. In the center of it, however, is a small flame of determination. Yes! I remember. He takes the box gently, shuddering as the memories flood through him. This was Mummin's. When I was Beast, she hurt me, then she helped. I thought your mom died. Meow gone, but Memon is still here. She helped me, she take Beast from me. Even though she changed, she still protect me. Even as Beast, she bring me food and help when I am sick. I want to help her too, like she helped me. But she changed when Big Light and Sky come. Now she is angry, like I was. Maybe we can cure her too. Yes, I miss Maman. I want to help her. She all I have. Ulfie tucks the ring away and straightens up. Come, we find next place.
Bye.
Alright, on to the next clue.
The trees.
There is too many. Maybe we have to choose. Okay, you choose, I trust.
So hungry.
Select one of the 3 items and bring it to Ulfie. What are they? Okay, there's one of these things that we need to fill again. Okay, this looks like a plant. That's like a jug, maybe? That's a sword. You know, let's do the plant. As soon as you touch the pot, you feel a slight tingling in your fingers. It sparks up your arm and lights in your chest, a little piece of warmth. Choose the sprout. I mean, maybe we choose the sprout because maybe it's like it'll bring him like a positive feeling. So we're gonna pick the sprout. A sprout is a delicate thing wilting under the heavy echo filling the forest. It will be a lot of work to nurture it. What if it dies? What if you mess it up? What if it actually makes everything worse? I believe in Ulfie. That's right. You won't even be the one taking care of the sprout. This is for Ulfie, and you know he's a good kid. Okay. Why do I feel like I just chose the wrong thing? Give Ulfie the sprout. This is my sprout. I was little. Parents give sprout. They say, when I grow up, sprout grow too. Then I use it to keep people safe. Use it for flow. Let's name it Audrey. I wonder what it would grow into. I do not know. I want to see. Ulfie takes the sprout from you. It perks up a little in greeting, its small leaves lifting toward the boy. He smiles softly and looks back at you. Thank you, Hethwyn. I take care of this. Now we go back?
Yes.
Alright, so we gotta check back in with Tamala. Back through our windy cave here. It's a little, like, unsettling bursting out of there into this space.
Back for remedies?
There you are, darlings. Just in time, too. Sir Watcher and I have just finished setting up the array. It will hurt things? Don't worry, little wolf. Everything you place inside will be safe from harm. We only need the echo clinging to it, not the item itself. There are 3 items representing your past, present, and future. Place them down and light the candles in that order, and the ritual may begin. Hethwyn will be happy to do the honors, I'm sure.
Don't worry, dear.
Alright, light the candles in order that represents Ulfie's past, present, and future. Okay. So, we're gonna do this, this, and this. Ooh! The flames jump higher as you light the last candle. Behind you, Tamala casts the spell. For a moment, everything goes dark. You hear a distant screaming, which comes closer with every second. It's almost on you. Desperate hands grip your arms, your legs, clinging to you, begging you not to turn them away. One hand wraps around your neck, demanding your attention. A presence just on the edge of your sight, like a beast stalking its prey. Make them pay. The darkness flees as quickly as it came, leaving only a lingering chill behind. Okay, we're gathering the final flower. Return to the peeps. I feel same. Well, yes, most of us are not so unlucky as to feel every second we age. Are you sure the curse was fully cleansed from him? The echo obstructing the flower rescinded. That's proof enough things worked. I am still sad. Do you always feel sad? No, not always, but lots. It was not the curse causing your sadness, little wolf. If there was such a spell to cleanse everyone's ailment, I'd have found it already. And even if there were, it wouldn't be as safe or effective as doing the hard work of recovery. I spent some time thinking about why you didn't want me to know your predicament, Ulfi, while I was gathering the ingredients for the ritual. It occurred to me that the answer was in plain sight. You were, the beast of the Elderwood. Oh no! I do not hate you for it, Ulfi. I apologize for what I said before about the beast. I was wrong. What happened was not your fault. It was just a tragic accident. And I am sorry you had to face it all alone. You are a kind, brave, empathetic young man. You deserve to have a childhood. I hope we have given you that chance now. You do not hate me? Of course I don't hate you, Ulfi. I could never. How touching. Do not pretend like you aren't fond of him either, Tamala. Of course I am. I simply don't need to give myself a saccharine speech to express myself. Now, if we're done here, I believe we have a tree to cleanse next. Thank you. That's what friends are for. Friends. I like friends. Now then, let's save the forest, shall we? Alright, meet Tamala at the Zendru tree. Alright, back into the creepy, swirly purple mist. So back to the Zendru tree. Whew. Now, if I recall correctly from the Umbran records, the ritual has 4 steps. Each of these flowers is aspected to a certain element. You'll need to place the flowers in the correct order. Then Ulfi will guide the tree through each step of cleansing. I do? You are the only Umbran remaining in the Elderwood. This is your birthright, not mine. And you're sure this ritual is perfectly safe? Of course. The Umbrans did it every year with no casualties, though the records I found are a bit damaged. I've translated what I can, but Hethwyn here will need to take some liberties when arranging the flowers. I'll do my best. Have a bit more confidence, darling. You haven't made it this far by accident. You do it. You can. Here, the translation. I'm sure you'll figure it out. The first flower should go on the left, the final on the right. You take the scroll and open it. A burn to cleanse the haze, a breeze to glow the flame, rain to douse the blame, and now the soil we reclaim. So fire, wind, water, earth. I'm going to put that in chat. Fire, wind, water, earth. Okay.
Don't worry, dear. We'll chat again.
Where am I putting them? Oh. Okay, I need the fire one first. Is it? Where am I supposed to put these things? Oh, here. There we go. Fire, that's water. Air. Water. Earth. We did it!
How enchanting to see you again.
The tree has not rejected us yet. Now, Ulfi, the floor is yours. What I do. As you do not have the training in flowcraft yet, Subira and I will channel flow through you. You failed to mention that part earlier. Did I? Oopsie. Now, Ulfi, all you need to do is believe in the words I say and repeat them. You've got this. Ulfi nods and steps forward with a look of determination. Subira and Tamala place both their hands on his shoulders. The soft glow of flow passes from their hands into him. Izi La'as. A trail of fire sparks up the roots of the Zendru tree. The echo clinging to the trunk recoils as if burned. Gu Me'er. A breeze swirls gently around the tree, feeding the fire until it blazes fiercely, consuming the echo. Ah, Rasen! The blaze dies as clouds form around the tree, dousing the flames with rain. Sil Nkeg. As the sky clears and the breeze dies down, new leaves sprout up the branches of the Zendru tree, fluttering softly as if just waking up. A bird chirps, and suddenly the forest roars to life, as if it finally remembered how to defeat the oppressive silence the echo imposed. And then finally, there is calm in the Elderwood.
So much to do, and so little time.
Okay. The tree is, like, cleansed. Did we just, like, fix the Elderwood?
Darling.
Look at how dreadfully noisy this forest was. It is happy. I can sense the infection slowly leaving the air. Finally, a little breathing room. So is the forest saved? It will likely take considerable time to clean up all the echo that has spilled out, but it is a start. Unless we close the tap, the spill will keep trying to seep into the woods. Eventually, the Zendru tree will be overcome again. Ulfi, are you able to trace the echo's origin now? Ulfi frowns and places his hand on one of the tree roots, eyes closing. It comes through water. From this way. He opens his eyes again and points toward the west. Through the water from the Vopart Sea? That is the direction of the Royal Highlands. I thought the tap was in the Elderwood. Your information is about 10,000 years out of date, is it not? Did you recall that the land had not changed in that time? That a forest would not shift? There are very few maps remaining from the time of the ancient humans. We have very little to compare to. The Highlands are entirely abandoned. No one has lived there since the Unification War. If it were the source of the echo, there would be none left behind to warn us. Then I suppose that is our next destination. Get ready. Wait, isn't that like the area that's coming in like the next like expansion? What are the Highlands like? The only story I know of the area claims it is the ancestral homeland of humanity. During the Unification Wars, it was home to the Enfield, a noble Palian family known for creating weapons of flow. They are the reason the Palian Republic was formed and our rules on flow usage established. A few bad eggs ruin it for the rest of us. You two are coming? Exactly my question. This is not a road trip you can simply invite yourselves on. And you expect to be able to stop me? I was not asking for an invitation. I will be going to the Highlands. Me too. You need me. I help. We will continue this conversation later. Then let's get going. It is never that easy. The Highlands are surrounded by cliffs on all but the eastern shore. We will need to prepare a vessel to cross the sea. Let's hijack Prism's beard. Do you have one? Personally? No. But I have access to order resources. I simply need to reach out to my contacts. Ugh. Those order ships are so garish. Oh, well, I suppose it is time for our merry little squad to break for the moment. If you leave without me, Sir Watcher, I will. No. Frankly, I would rather you stay where I can see you. Who knows what kind of trouble you'll get up to otherwise. I'll endeavor to give you plenty to watch. Come, Ulfi, I imagine you're peckish after all this. You? Food? Okay. Wave goodbye. Ulfi and Tamala make their way out of the outpost, leaving you and Subira alone once more. Thank you, Hethwin. I could not have asked for a more reliable partner. I'll let you know as soon as we can leave. Until then... Ooh, I have upped my relationship. I've got a Volpunny voucher. Oh, that's exciting. And I'm now able to progress my relationship with Ulfi. Okay, so let's go back to my housing plot. And, see what more information we can learn there. So I'm thinking, so it sounds like this is setting us up to head into the new area that we're supposed to be getting in the next expansion. So that's exciting.
It is certainly good to have a partner.
Hethwin. Ahem, greetings, Hethwin. Apologies for showing up unannounced, but this was urgent. I've been thinking about that illegal parcel we intercepted in Bahari Bay. The one supposedly... Oh, wait. This might be her quest. I cannot help but wonder, why would the Order send me to retrieve something as innocuous as that? I'm not sure. Neither am I. I feel uncertain about many things these days. I am being arrogant. Thank you for the lurk, Queen. By questioning the mission my superiors entrusted to me. I must dispel any thoughts I have and move forward. Another thing I discovered, the identity of the one operating the underground market in Kilima. It's Zeki, the owner of the general store. Yeah, I kind of knew that. You knew who it was all along, didn't you? Why did you conceal that information from me? He's my friend. I understand wanting to protect a friend. However, you are an informant of the Order and a partner in this investigation. It is important to be truthful to one another. Do not be too concerned about Zeki. It's not him we're after, but the Grimalkin cartel that's likely manipulating him and making many others do its dirty work. The worst punishment he could receive is a fine and one of reasonable value. I have no doubts that Zeki is the key to helping us prove the cartel is selling flow to the Missouri. Okay, this is her quest. So we won't read through all of that. It still feels very wrong. I don't want to betray Zeki. I like Zeki. Zeki's good people. Or good Grimalkin, anyway. Okay, let's do that. I got a new nameplate. What does the nameplate look like? Zendru tree nameplate. Oh, I kind of like that. We'll keep it for now. We'll use the new nameplate. I don't know what's popping up here. But it's like the red dots. They must be dealt with. Oh, I am getting a phone call, and this is the second time this number has called me. So give me a quick second here. I'll be right back. Okay, I apologize for that. It was the accountant's office telling me my taxes were ready to pick up. And I was like, you just called me like back to back. Like, I saw they were leaving me a message. They were leaving me a message. I didn't recognize the phone number. I'm like, why did you feel the need to call me twice? I don't know. Alright, let's go get our Vul bunny. I want to check this guy out. Which is our wool punny. There we go. And we're gonna buy another one too. We're gonna get 2 of them. Let's go see these guys. We're gonna need names for them. Okay, here's one. It kind of makes me think of like an owl and a rabbit combined. Like that's kind of what I see in this wool punny. is like an owl and a rabbit. What do we name him? What's a good owl rabbit name? How about Clyde? I'm getting nothing. Nothing is coming to my mind. So we'll just, you know, do something bizarre and weird. Oh, I don't really have any, like, I guess I could, no, honey doesn't give you that much. Here, you can have some apple jam. Okay, so there's Clyde. What's this one? This one will be Lucas. And you can have some apple jam too. All right, we have our first wool punnies. I think those are supposed to give you seeds when they mature. Like how we've got like the ones that give us fish and some give us mushrooms. I believe these guys will give us seeds. All right, so we got those guys taken care of. Now I think I'll go like 10, wait. We just got disconnected. What's up with that? We'll be a bit lurky, gonna go check laundry and get dressed. Okay, sounds good. We're probably gonna be wrapping up before too much longer here. We finished the storyline. I want to deal with my crops real quick, I think. And then we'll probably wrap up. I'm starting to just get like feeling very fatigued. Oh shoot, there went my apple tree. I gotta plant another one now. Okay. We'll get our garden sorted and I'm gonna wrap up there. So I am not gonna be streaming tomorrow. Awen has physical therapy tomorrow, and I've been taking her because hasn't been like super comfortable with like driving herself just yet. So I'll be taking her to physical therapy. I may potentially try to stream on Saturday. It's really just gonna depend on how I'm doing, how Awen is doing. That's not what I wanted to do. All of those factors. So, and I kind of want to, so I ended up breaking down and getting a Switch 2 because for one thing, I kind of felt bad because like Awen was pretty bored. She's been like stuck, not being able to like do much of anything. And plus like I've been saving for a Switch 2. And I was able to, oh, I need onion seeds. And after the last Twitch payout, I was able to get like pretty close to the amount that I needed. And then I also kind of knew like what my tax return was going to be as well. Even though I haven't picked it up yet, but I knew it was going to be a decent one. And so I decided that I was just going to go ahead and get the Switch 2. It was time. So I do have a Switch 2 now. I haven't transferred over any of my Animal Crossing stuff yet because Awen has been using it. But I think maybe on Saturday, just kind of depending on how she's doing, we might try Pokopia, because I did get her that for... Oh. Apparently we had potatoes to harvest as well that I missed. I had a lot of stuff harvesting. So we might give Pokopia a try, because I've been watching gameplay of it, and it seems really cute. And definitely, like, I've never played Pokemon games before, so I know literally nothing about them, but the concept of it is really cute, and I think it kind of, like, fits the vibe and the feel of things, with it being just, like, cozy, you know, chill sort of cuteness. So that may be what we do on Saturday. Or, I don't know, maybe we'll do some grinding stuff in Palia, maybe we'll do more Animal Crossing. I think we'll just kind of play it by ear and see, you know, where the mood takes us. And that also is like, it's still like kind of a big tentative as to if I will stream on Saturday. So I put it as tentative in the Discord. And obviously I will post there if I decide to stream. It's very, very tentative right now. Like I said, I'd like to, but we'll just have to see how everything is going. Everything right now is very much it's kind of like a play it by ear sort of scenario with how Awen is doing and whatnot. How I'm doing, because that's also a factor. I think let's do some more potato seeds. And maybe some more apple seeds. Maybe we need 10 to do apples, right? Okay. Let's do that. And, oh, this is done. So let's make some... We'll do some tomatoes. Pickled tomatoes. Alright, and we'll get this stuff sold. And then I think we're gonna probably wrap it up here. Sell all of the things. Okay. Let me then come over here. I'm gonna quit the game. All right. So yeah, so we're gonna wrap up there for today. Oh, so thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with us today. I appreciate it. I know it's been, you know, had to take a little bit of time off there because we had to take care of Awen and make sure that she was all good. So thank you so much for your patience with all of that. Stream schedules are going to be a little bit it's gonna be a little bit hit or miss for a little bit because I don't know you know, like I don't know when she's gonna need me to take her to like PT and stuff. Right now she's doing PT 3 times a week. So please do check the Discord for a stream schedule. If you're not in the Discord and you would like to be, there is a link for it. No pressure whatsoever. It's a pretty quiet Discord. Not a lot happening there, but it is where I post my stream schedules, my go lives, if anything changes. So if you want to be kept in the loop about that, that is the place to be and to check out. So by all means, please do check it out if you would like to. But yeah, so schedules will be a little bit hit or miss here or there, just depending on what is needed for me with Awen. So we'll keep you updated, and hopefully it won't take too much longer before we're kind of back to something normal. Again, I'll keep you posted on Saturday. I'd like to stream on Saturday, but it's, again, everything is just going to be kind of game time decision with streams and availability and whatnot. But for those of you who aren't already and don't know, Speckle is starting to kick off her birthday streamathon stuff this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern time, which is in about 4 hours from right now. So whatever your time is now, in about 4 hours, Speckle is going to be kicking that off. So if you're not following Speckle, go give her a follow. For those of you who don't know, Speckle is my IRL bestie, so we're giving the plug there for her. So hopefully maybe I can see you around in her streams as we're celebrating her birthday. But yeah, I appreciate you all so much. We are going to go on a little raid. If you are a subscriber, go ahead and grab that raid message with the tater hearts. If you're a follower, go ahead and grab the raid message with the red hearts. We're going to go on a little raid. We're going to send some love to someone who is playing some Palia as well, doing some cozy vibes, checking out the stuff. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all so, so very much. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday. Maybe I'll see you in Speckle's stream. If I don't, have a great time. Have a great rest of your week. I love you all so much, and I'll see you then. I love you. Bye!
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Ooh. Well, the time has come to wrap things up, but my heart is full. Can't thank you enough for hanging out and spending time. You make this